Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Often I am asked, where do you get your inspiration from, Astar? Well, I just want you to know that when I'm out and about, my eyes never miss a thing. I'm always on the lookout. And the other day when I was doing my shopping, I saw these at the counter out the corner of my eye, and I had a moment of, oh, look at those colours together. Look at that bright pink and look at that hot orange colour together. And of course, I just had to buy them. I don't know what kind of buying that's called or shopping that is, but when you put things, it's like the lollies when you get to the checkout and how the kids always want them. Well, I just had to have those. And I then remembered that in the 11 years that I have been bringing you inspiring ways to be loving of the botanical world and flowers, I have never, ever done anything with Gerberas. Look at that. And I might just say I've been for miles to get the Gerberas because I haven't seen Gerberas for ages, but I want to bring them back. But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that just delicious? So in finding the Gerberas and thinking of an idea, it was, I need the perfect container for the Gerberas, and it's now midwinter here at my place and I need a boost. So if you need a boost and you love Gerberas, I hope that you love this design because I think I'm going to call it one of my favorite. So I've decoupaged the outside of the container, and because I couldn't save myself, I had to do another one. And when I just love it, Gerberas. At any time, they are just such lovely flowers, and they come and they go, and then they're in and out of vogue, and I think to myself, how could you be doing that to the flowers? So what I do is, just before we do the arrangement, this is like about a 2-for-1 today, or a 3-for-1. So there's the little Gerbera plant. These are so inexpensive. I think I paid $7 for this, and when you look into it, it's got all these lovely little buds, and they will just keep on keeping on. In the pot, no, I didn't really like that pot. So what I like to do is whatever plants I buy, I like to do a nice container and then just drop that into place. Now, the other reason I wanted to share this with you is I've got another friend getting married, and she actually likes the Gerbera. So it must have been in my subconscious when I was out doing my shopping. And she doesn't have a very big budget, but I tell you what, we can have something beautiful for her. And what I'm thinking of is doing a whole heap of containers, different sizes, decoupaging them with the colours that she wants. I don't know whether she'll be wanting the hot pinks and oranges, but hopefully when I see her at the weekend, she will love this. But just by putting the potted plants into that, these running along the table at varying heights and sizes, and then with candles in amongst them, I think that this could be a really beautiful container. And I've also done a plate here because I think that I can take that to another level with her design, and with what I've got in mind today, I think I can do that. Anyway, put the water into your container, which I've done. And what foliage do you think would look lovely with that, Astar? Well, Gerberas, having a look at the Gerbera leaves here, I can tell you that you can't use those Gerberas. And when you buy the Gerberas, they don't come with any foliage. And the reason is because that foliage doesn't last very long anyway. It's a little bit finer than what you would get. Well, actually, it's very similar to chrysanthemums, and they don't last very long either, so it's best to just remove them. So I was thinking, what foliage would be lovely with the Gerberas, and I fell upon this. Now, this Nandina is a very beautiful foliage, and it's what I call a blending, connecting foliage, because it's got the green in there, and then it's got all these lovely reedy tones. Some are a little bit lighter, some are a little bit darker, and I thought, oh, that will be perfect. So that is just going to go into there. And when I look at that, I just love that. The colour around the outside of the container, and then wafting up here, and then you've got this lovely colourway at the top, and you've got the green, which is your harmonising connective flower for a stage in which we can now put the Gerberas. So I found the orange and the hot pink, and the other thing I want you to know is I've got a wee tip for you. See this here? This is a wee straw. And if you put a wee straw up there like that, guess what? Oops. Now, I'm not going to pull those off, because if I pull those off, it's like a daisy. They might all come off, so I'll just leave those. But that helps to keep the stem straight. So, also what I thought was, by using the foliage, that would actually help to keep them up, because what happens with your Gerberas is they do get a little bit of a lean on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slant cut that, and I'm actually thinking I would like to have all of my flowers just resting on the top of my container. Now, I've just done a stupid thing, and I'll tell you what I just did. Instead of cutting these all to the same length before I started, I'm gonna, if I don't get this right now, I'm gonna have to be in and out. I'm gonna put that there, but I'm just gonna gently cut all of those to the right length before we start. Right, I've got 4 of these. Now, it is a little bit fiddly with that stick on. In fact, I wonder if we need the stick. We might not need the stick, because the leaves will act as a little... Oh, perfect. The leaves are going to act as the pillow. Can I do it with this one? Can I get that down and into there? Yes, I can. Now, I've got 4 of each, but I'm thinking that I might not need 4. I'm thinking I might be able to get away with 3 of each. So I'm going to put that down into there. I'm going to bring this one into here, so that these just all rest like a little pillow. Now, I've got a little bit of an issue here, and the issue is that these aren't going to sit properly, because I've got 3s into a rounded design. And remember my tip about when you've got uneven numbers, to put them like a triangle with equal distance between each of your placements, because now I'm stuck. I'm pretty much stuck, because I've got this line across here, and I've got one there and I've got one there. So this is how one solves that problem right now, so that you never get stuck. So let's just go 1 down there, 1 down there. Let's take that out of here, and we'll bring that down. Hold on, it's a bit fiddly here, everybody. That can go to there. So I've got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and I need to bring that one down and into there. And then with this one, I can bring that into there like so. So this equal distance around. Now, some of them are a little bit in, and some of them are a little bit out. Let's not be worrying about that, because in nature, nothing is perfect. So I've got this one here. I've got nothing in the center, so I'm going to have to, that doesn't need to be on there now, because it's going to sit quite nicely on its own like that. And then this one can go up and into there. Oh, it's a little bit hard getting in through here, everybody, but that's okay, because I can do this. Now look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This lovely cushion of flowers. I wish I just had one more, because I'd like to have one more in there, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. Now, to take it to a whole new level of loveliness for a display, what about this? Bringing that into there like that. And then I found some persimmons. So I just thought that bringing the persimmons down into the base could make that a lovely looking design. How's that? This is easy, easy, easy designing. And I actually just love, oh, wait a minute, I want to show you something. I actually just see that as a beautiful display as well on a countertop. Gerberas, what's not to love about them? Beautiful warm colours, gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning vibrations of absolute pure loveliness. I hope you've enjoyed that, because I've enjoyed sharing it with you. Long live and let's bring the Gerberas back into vogue. See you again another day.